There is an amazing natural molecule that helps us to live better and longer. Without it, we have no sexual appetite, nor we can have children. Immunity can be compromised, and we can have psychological disorders. Do you know what I'm talking about? Don't see the answer. It's not worth to put the video forward. Try to find out as I give clues. Do you accept the challenge? Let's find out. Today, there is no doubt that this substance increases life expectancy. We live longer and with better quality. Indeed, in a recent scientific study in elderly centenarians, showed that higher levels are associated with greater cognitive performance, that is, better memory and learning abilities. The reasons are not yet clearly understood, but we need this substance to produce DHEA, dehydroepiandrosterone, an hormone that is related to the delay or reduction of diseases associated with aging. The people in the world that live longer are the ones that usually have higher levels of DHA. Testosterone helps us to grow muscle, make us more competitive, and is essential for male fertility. Estrogens and progesterone are very important for women to have a female body and mind, and essential for feminine fertility. Without this substance, we don't have testosterone, estrogens, or progesterone. Without it, we don't have sexual appetite, nor can we have children. Cortisol is closely associated with stress, but without it, we wouldn't have energy to get out of bed. Cortisol is a daytime hormone, mainly a morning one, and promotes body energy and focus for daily activities. Without this substance, we don't produce cortisol. We cannot live without vitamin D. It improves our immunity, our bones, and prevents also many diseases. We can absorb vitamin D from food, or we can produce it on the skin if we have sunlight and this substance. In fact, we start to produce vitamin D from this substance in the intestine epithelium when we absorb it. Then it is transported to the skin, where it's transformed to pre-vitamin D3 by UV radiation. Cells must be fluid, neither liquid nor hard, just fluid. Fluidity is a sign of vitality and youth. To improve the fluidity of the cells, we incorporate this substance into their membranes. This way, we ensure the cells have good permeability and communication capacities. This substance is very important for the solubilization of fats in the intestine. The liver incorporates it in the bile, so it helps us to absorb fats when we eat. The body has mechanisms to destroy and eliminate almost anything, from neurotransmitters to hormones, proteins, or other molecules. Everything that is old or out of date can be transported to the liver to be destroyed and recycled or eliminated. But not this substance. We cannot destroy this substance. Did nature forget to create a mechanism, or is it so important for us that we don't need one? This substance can be ingested or produced by us. As you can see, we cannot live without it. Do you already know what I'm talking about? Because the name of this substance is cholesterol. Yes, you heard it right. Cholesterol. I know you've been told so many times that cholesterol is bad for health, that it can kill us, and it's true, at least in part, as it is also a business, and where there is money, there is disputes, and lack of clarity.
Cholesterol has been associated with longevity. It is also the raw material for the body to produce DHEA, testosterone, estrogens, and other sex hormones. Without it, we don't have libido or fertility. Or cortisol, key to control the energy process of the human body. To have vitamin D, that's why working or doing sports outdoors, especially in summer, helps to reduce cholesterol. And the body has no mechanism to destroy it. The cholesterol released with the bile is reabsorbed. Does the body not know that cholesterol is a bad thing? There are two indirect ways to reduce it. Natural ways. The first I have already mentioned, through the sun, living outdoors. The second is with a diet rich in fibers, as they prevent the absorption of cholesterol. Two things that were part of the lifestyle of our ancestors. But I came back to the same pertinent question. If cholesterol is a evil thing, won't there be a mechanism of destruction and elimination, as we have for other, much more harmless molecules? The belief that low-density lipoprotein cholesterol cause atherosclerosis and so heart diseases is a fundamental dogma of modern medicine. Therapies aimed at reducing cholesterol are currently considered to be an essential element of any attempt to prevent coronary heart disease. But is all LDL cholesterol bad? LDL cholesterol is an essential substance and is not in any way atherogenic. Yes, statin drugs, LDL-lowering drugs, shown to reduce the incidence of heart diseases and mortality, but only in males with cardiovascular disease and diabetic patients. Women and healthy men have no significant benefit, and statins have other effects than only lowering cholesterol that may help those patients with existing heart disease and diabetes. Oxidized LDL has indeed been implicated in atherosclerosis and heart disease, but this harmful form of LDL shows no correlation with blood levels of LDL. Rather, individual oxidant status appear to be a key factor. If the problem is oxidized LDL and not cholesterol itself, the prevention should be based on promoting antioxidants and not statins. Antioxidants prevent oxidation of body substance like LDL cholesterol and body structures like collagen, important to the blood vessels walls, and prevent atherosclerosis. Antioxidant status is influenced mainly by nutrition, lifestyle, and stress.
A diet rich in antioxidants from vegetables, red fruit or green tea for example, and good fats like omega-3 and olive oil regulates inflammation. And combined with daily exercise, it can lower the risk of heart failure. But also stress. Stress is so important like an antioxidant diet. Stress generates a lot of free radicals that can oxidize LDL cholesterol or damage the cardiovascular system. Living a very stressful life can decrease our antioxidant status, increasing the risk of heart failure. But also living hyper-stressful traumatic events that we cannot avoid, like the loss of someone or bankruptcy, that can lead our heart to failure. But these situations are beyond our control.
Other possible cause besides oxidized LDL is small LDL, a subclass of LDL that is more dangerous. There are small, intermediate and big LDL cholesterol particles. The bigger it is, the safer it is. And the recommendations I gave to decrease the oxidized LDL helps with the small LDL as well, the most dangerous one. For example, taking omega-3 increases the LDL from small to big, making it safer. Ideally, it would be better to test oxidized LDL and small dense LDL instead of total LDL, but this is very difficult at the moment, maybe in the future. And just as it can be risky to have very high cholesterol, it can also be risky to have it too low. While the war on cholesterol has proven to be extremely lucrative for the food and drug industry, it has delivered no benefit to public health. Coronary heart disease is still the leading cause of death in Western countries. If reducing cholesterol were effective in preventing it, then it would surely lower coronary heart disease. But that didn't happen. Modern medicine has made amazing, significant advances in extending the life of those who already had heart attacks. But it's failing to decrease heart diseases because you're not preventing it with pills, but rather with a healthy lifestyle.
The only way to decrease heart diseases, oxidized LDL and small dense LDL, is by eating a Mediterranean-style diet rich in antioxidants and good fats, low in refined carbs and sweets, doing daily exercise, especially outdoors, cut down on smoking, reducing alcohol, and manage stress wisely, avoiding what doesn't serve us, and spending more time with those who make us feel good. In simple words, living a more human life before it's too late.